All right, this is Marcus Tanner, and basically, what I wanted to do is show you how to look up the evictions for your county. What I like to do personally is that I like to work with landlords. This is how I get a lot of good response back from, my direct mail, or also I will actually cold call them as well. And what I find with working with landlords is that they are either looking to maybe get rid of a property, or also they are looking to add more properties to their portfolio. So you can not only find properties that they're going to sell, um, but also you can build your cash buyers list, because these are actually landlords, which usually purchase these properties too as well. All right. So what I do is that I go to Google and I type in Orange County evictions. All right. Whatever county you are in, then you can search for that particular county. So once I go here, it's going to take me to the main clerk of the court website, and then I go right here where it says search online court records. And then what's going to happen is that it's going to bring up this page. Then I go to search all, and then I click on case type, and then I scroll down and I choose eviction. Okay, now what I like to do here, as far as, don't you see where it says date from to date to, I like to back at least 90 days. So today is October 12th, and I'm going to go back 3 months. Okay, let's do August 12th to the current date, which is October 12th. All right. You're going to make sure that you're going to confirm, make sure you're not a robot or anything, and then hit search. Now what's going to happen is it's going to bring up all the records for that time frame as far as with evictions that have been filed. And I go to show all, and look over here, you see where it says date. I want to click on this date, because what I like to do, I like to start from a little later date. All right. And now what you're looking for is you're looking for where individuals have evicted or in the process of evicting those tenants. All right. So in this case here, what I would do, I would take this and I would right click it, and I will open link in new tab. And then once I open link in the new tab, what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for the complaint. All right. This is going to show me exactly what's the address to the property, because what I want to do, I want to look up the property, and I want to see if it's who the owner is. I want to contact the owner. So in this case, this is actually some type of an apartment, okay, or it could be a duplex, okay. And the reason why I say that is that most apartment complexes is going to have their business name, or it's going to have LLC. So I definitely don't want to target those. But this here is also not saying that someone can't own an entire apartment complex, but what I'm looking for single family homes, or I'm looking for duplexes or triplexes or quads, all right, up in that single family home range. So what I would do in this situation is that I would look up this address, because who knows, it could be a duplex. All right. So what I'll do, I'll go to, okay guys, and this is Orange County. Hold on, let me show you exactly how I look this up. All right. What you're going to do for your county, you're going to go to the property appraiser. website in order to look up these properties. So Orange County property appraiser, then I'm going to go to search. All right, then it's going to take me to this page, and I'm going to put in the property address, or you can put in the owner's name. But what I like to do from the start, I like to put in the property address, and then once I find the owner, I go back and search the owner's name to see what are the properties that he owns. If I see that he owns different properties, then he could have a property that he want to sell, or all right, or he could be just simply adding more properties, which, you know, you can build a relationship with a cash buyer to find out exactly what is it he's trying to buy. And then you can do what they call reverse wholesaling, and then you can go out and you can find that particular property for that buyer. All right, so it's a great way to build relationships and find out, you know, if these other buyers are actually buying more property, so you can add them on to your list. So when you get a property up under contract, you can directly send it to that particular buyer. All right, so I'm going to look up 6125 Metro West Boulevard. Okay, guys, and listen, all of this stuff is public information and it's all free. All right, so it looks like this particular person owns an apartment complex. All right, so that is not what I'm looking for. So I go back, and what I'm looking for, again, like I said, you're looking for people that see names here. So right click this, open link in new window. All right, and then I'm looking for the complaint. All right, you can do the complaint, or also you can do the certificate of mailing. All right, that's also where you can actually find the property address. Now, once you do that, you're looking for, see, plaintiff owns real property located at 419 North John Street. So I'm going to look that up. 419 John. Don't put north, just put the actual street, and then what it'll do, it actually give you the option. Okay, now when you click on that, okay, now look, here's this particular property. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on property features, and then look, this particular property is a 3-bed, 1.5 bath, and you want to look at the living area. So it's 1,080 square feet. It's a concrete. Okay, so what I would do in this case, all right, I'm going to get his name, or her name, sorry about that, and this is the mailing address on file. This is where she actually lives, or, you know, it could be a business, who knows. All right, but this is the mailing address to the property owner, not to the tenants. Okay, this is the physical address to the particular property. All right, so I got the information. Okay, and then what I would do in this situation, I will go ahead and I will write down this information here, and also write down the property. Then what I will do, I will send a letter. All right, or I will also skip trace them and then cold call. All right, now if you're first starting out and you don't have a lot of money for direct mail, I will suggest that you cold call them. Okay, if you're not comfortable on the phone, send them a direct mail. All right, but it's something that you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to end up talking to somebody. All right, so, you know, call them. Now what I would do from this point, I will take the owner here, and I'll go back into searches, and I will look up the actual owner. See, and now what it's going to do is going to bring up all properties that that particular owner owns. So that way, what I'm doing, I'm getting the scope at, okay, now look at this particular person. This particular person owns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 properties. No, more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 properties. This person owns 26 properties. So what I would do in this particular situation, I will also write notes. Okay. In which, like, what I like to do is, I like to pull up a spreadsheet, and what I would do is that I'll take note of their name. Also, I take note of the particular property that they currently have in eviction, because a lot of landlords, they hate evictions too as well. All right, so in this situation, what I would do, I would contact them and I would ask them if they want to sell a property. Okay, I will call on the particular property that's in the eviction, find out if they want to sell it. If they do not want to sell the property, then I'll ask them, hey, do you have any other properties that you do want to sell? See, we already know they have 26 properties. All right. If they say no, then hey, if they're not trying to sell any properties, it looks like this person is trying to build up their list of properties. They're trying to build up their portfolio. So what I would do, I would, find out if they're actually buying any more properties. 9 times out of 10, they are buying more properties. And what I would do, I would find out their criteria, meaning I find out what they're buying, what area they're buying in, what they prefer, what price range, what type of, repair costs too as well. All right. And then what I would do, I would get this person's email address, so whenever you get deals, you can send it to this particular person. So you already have someone that's currently buying properties, and you can do what is called, again, reverse wholesaling, and you can go out and you can find properties for this particular buyer. All right, it makes it much easier on you once you have a property under contract. Then you know exactly that you have a buyer that you can shop this property to, and you can close out on that particular property. Okay. All right. So guys, it's very, very simple. Okay. So, that's another way that you actually get leads. Now, the process is time consuming, but if you don't have money, then you have time. All right. And if you don't have time, it's because you have money. And if you have money, then you can actually hire someone else to actually do this process. But it's good to actually go ahead and connect with the different landlords. Like, a lot of people or whatever, like, they actually, may not like going through the eviction process. Or, what happens a lot of times, that someone actually inherit a property. So instead of selling it, they figure that, they're going to be landlords, but they don't know what all entails about being a landlord. So what they do is that, they give up, and then, they just want to sell the property outright. Okay. So you can definitely get some sellers. You can actually, you can get some sellers. And also, not only that, you can build your cash buyers list. So once you actually get a property up on the contract, then you already know which buyer will actually want that particular property. Okay. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact me. All of my information is at the bottom of this video. I'm always looking to network with different investors. All right. And if you're new, it's no problem. Contact me. All right. If you have the motivation and if you have the drive, I would love to work with you. Okay. And if you actually, if you are a cash buyer and you're looking to buy some more properties, contact me. Go ahead and get on my buyers list, so that way when I have properties, what I can do is just go ahead and send it to you first. And especially if I know exactly what you're looking for, you're going to get first dibs on the property even before I blast it out to my list. All right, so again, this is Marcus Tanner. Have a great day.